And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, we're nearly there now, of course, until the weekend. Of course, it is creeping ever closer. Finally, club football is set to return after a fairly long international break. The sort of final internationals are sort of just been getting done. And as I said, our sort of attention will turn to that really hectic schedule that we've got upcoming over the next sort of couple of weeks until Christmas. You know what that sort of time is, and it is pivotal with regards to kind of where you finish in a season. You know, you have a good run of games here, get wins, and of course like that, we've got a semi-final to try and get to as well. We've got some games in Europe, but then of course in the Premier League, most importantly, we win on Saturday, we go to the top of the table, and from there, as Liverpool fans, we want us to keep that going forward all for the way for the remainder of the campaign. So it's a pivotal moment, this point in the season. Now, and guys, in today's video, we are going to be discussing some transfer news, as a Liverpool star could be set for a shock move this January, whilst also going through a few other bits and pieces within the space. We're going to start with what Curtis Jones, though, has said with regards to Steven Gerrard as having a vital influence on his eventual rise to the Liverpool first team. Still just aged 22, Jones has made 106 appearances in all competitions and nailed down a regular spot for Jurgen Klopp's competitive midfield in 2023. The midfielder was a product of the club's youth academy and worked under the ex-skipper and fellow scouser Steven Gerrard at under-18s level as he worked his way through the ranks as a teenager. Speaking on the latest episode of the We Are Liverpool podcast, Jones detailed the stern words he received from the former number 8, which helped him on his way to becoming the player he is today. He said, "I say it now, I feel like Steven was really the one who came in and made me really think, look, if I lock all the way down, now I can go to the top." I'll never forget the time we'd been away on pre-season. I don't know what country it was. We came back and he got the whole team into a one-on-one and he said he'd been speaking about the things you did well and what you needed to improve. I remember when he came in, I don't know what today he said. It was a good, but it was not nice. It wasn't nice. It was like harsh truths. I'll say a little bit. I gave you the number 10 shirt on your back because I wanted you to be my main lad in the team and I want you to build the team around you, but you didn't show enough. There was a game that he said, this is what stuck in my head a lot, where I wanted to show him what would anything need for me, I would do it. He had said we'd been beaten by Fulham and he said I'd been tackled and the lad who stood over and said something while I'd been on the floor. He turned to me and said, "What did you do about it?" I said, "I can't remember." And he said, "Well, I'll tell you, you did nothing." I sat there and thought, you're right. This is my club. There are people like you who have played their whole life here and even came back to the academy and now you're a coach. You want to give your all to the club. There are people like me. I'm a scouser myself. I don't understand the situation I'm in. I need to grow up here. I need to be a man. Jones has gone on to become a local hero in his own right, netting his first ever goal in the club's in the FA Cup Merseyside derby back in January 2020. He insists there was encouragement from Gerrard to go along with the criticism, adding at the same time he'd tell me what I was doing well. Earlier this year, Gerrard claims Jones was more than talented than he was in more technical ability, adding that he told Jurgen Klopp to stay with the kid while he was working with the academy. He has a long way to go to emulate the achievements of his under-18s boss, but with numerous medals already under his belt, there is every chance Jones could end up his Liverpool career with a collection that Gerrard would envy. So yeah, that's what Curtis Jones has said with regards to Steven Gerrard, making him a big point or a big part within the football club. As I said, so far this season, Jones has been really impressive for me. You know, obviously coming back from his injuries and you know, making a, you know, he's pretty much a regular within this sort of starting 11 so far in this Liverpool 2.0. And as I said, I like to see the local lads and I like to see the academy boys get their chance. And as I said, he's done a really good job. And then here hopes it continues going forward. Now, in other news, guys, I know it's January transfer. I know we are getting to that point. I know it's November. Not a lot of people want to hear about transfer stuff, but we are pretty much there, around a month away now. And as I said, Liverpool are going to be fairly busy with regards to incomings. However, today we're going to be discussing a outgoing. Now, it's been well documented out in Barcelona that Gavi has been injured and he looks like he's going to be out for a considerable amount of time after picking up an injury on international duty. Now, reputable sources out in Catalan, again, Catalan, of course, where Barcelona are, have reported that they are looking to try and go in for Thiago this January. Basically, of course, Thiago is a Spanish boy. He spent a lot of his career at Barcelona, was really impressive during his time there. And what they're basically expecting is to looking for a player to come in and be the perfect fit. And what they're trying to say is he is the perfect fit, having come through the youth ranks at Barcelona. And of course, he's actually played alongside the first team coach, Xavi. And as I said, he has a deep understanding of the club's football philosophy. He therefore means a seamless fit, offering immediate performance without the need for an adaptation period. And that's why Thiago is a very, very probable target for Barcelona this January. Of course, his contract does expire in the summer. So Liverpool, of course, he is currently injured at the moment. But Liverpool could probably get a bit of money back for the player as well, which could make sense for all parties. As I've stated so many times, it doesn't seem as though Thiago will be getting a new long-term contract, unfortunately, mainly down to his injury. So this could be a situation where Liverpool actually go, you know what, we'll offload him if the price is right in January. And I think that could be a probable situation. As I said, this is very, very real links with Barcelona being linked to him. And the fact that he knows the club inside out, he knows Xavi, he knows the philosophy, it becomes a no-brainer for Barcelona going forward. So maybe one to certainly keep an eye out for, but that's what's being reported today, that Thiago could, in fact, move to Barcelona. Now, to finish off today's video, guys, Darwin Núñez has revealed he is trying to follow in the footsteps of Uruguayan Liverpool legend Luis Suarez. Liverpool's number 9 has been in fine form so far this season, scoring 7 times and assisting 4 in 17 appearances. The 24-year-old has continued his hot streak in the international break, netting a clincher as Uruguay beat Argentina in Buenos Aires last Friday in a World Cup qualifier. After a difficult year following his big money move to Liverpool, Núñez has grown into a role as a leading man for both club and country. At international level, the striker has inherited the number 9 shirt from Suarez, a bona fide Uruguay legend and former Liverpool goal machine. Now 36, Suarez has been reinstated back into Marcelo Bielsa's squad this month for the first time since the 2022 World Cup, following his own fine form at Gremio. Núñez has admitted getting the chances to celebrate Uruguay's famous win over Argentina alongside a national idol was a special moment. Celebrating with Luis is something very special, he said. He is the 9 of Uruguay, the one who made history. I always try and follow in his footsteps. Núñez added that he and other less experienced Uruguay stars look up to the former Premier League Golden Boot winner, noting Luis is very important to this group that we have. He is a player with a lot of experience, that he's already had a lot in the national team. It's nice that he is here, that he contributes to the younger ones and that we learn from him. Núñez and Suarez will take on Bolivia on Wednesday morning as they look to keep their pressure on early qualification leaders, Argentina. So yeah, interesting stuff there with regards to sort of Núñez, of course, trying to follow in the footsteps of a Liverpool great, I suppose. You know, one of the best players I've seen in a Liverpool jersey in the sort of modern history. Just a shame that he never stayed. Obviously went to Barcelona and created another legacy in its own self. But one of my favourite players when he was at Liverpool was Luis Suarez. So yeah, if he gets anywhere close to big Suarez, then he's going to have a very, very good career. But Liverpool fans, that's all I got for you today. Do let me know your thoughts with regards to Thiago. What price would you let him go in January to Barcelona? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.